And this is the last position to study in today's session. Black to play. I think black's move is very simple, right? What is black's move? Come on, Srishti.
I am calculating.
Okay. Sai Pranav or Ramnath?
King to b7.
Yep, king to b7 is the first move that we should try. And now white has got a very simple winning move. Not that black made a mistake. Black played the right move only. But this position is so simply won.
Bishop to c5.
Correct.
Check.
No, it is not even check. It is just a thing. Now what happens is all these three squares are denied to the, and even this square is denied. And it is not a rook pawn. So king going to a8 is not going to help because the pawn is not on rook pawn. So it doesn't really help now, because now with this what happens is black king has to cede the opposition now. Now even this square is gone. So even if the king goes here, okay, it doesn't really matter. It really does not matter because white king will come to b6. Now you come here. Now all these three squares are gone. Okay. So what do? You simply move the bishop back. Lose a move. Now, if you come here, then it is finished. So you go to a8, but then black king takes the opposition. Now you move here. Okay. Now it does not really help because now comes b6. You go in here, b7. Come here, b8. Very simple, checkmate. Right? Or you don't want to do that, then you will have to move away your king and the pawn will queen. Right? So go back to the original thing. I think a very important key thing is that as soon as you get something like this, right, then grab it, because in the end game it is like very, very powerful. Because the defending king has to cede the opposition. He cannot hold the opposition in such positions, and he cannot come and aggressively attack your pawn also, and then force you to back, etc. He just has to play some very weak moves here and there, and then your king can come in, get to a strong position. You can lose a move, you can get the opposition, and then you can win. Okay, so that completes our study of these things. So all this, we saw some positions were drawn, some positions were won, but winning also required some specific techniques, and drawing also required specific techniques. Some mistakes and you could, instead of a draw, you could lose it, and some mistakes and instead of a one game you could draw it, right? So important to study all of these things. Please study the course again, what is there in the Chess King, okay, to make sure that you are perfect, and then try to play that against the computer. Okay, so we will go to our regular position analysis. Let us look at position number 39. It is black to move. Look at this position carefully and see the winning move.
Rook c1.
Yeah, rook to d8. It is black side, so d8. But yeah, Rook to d8 wins because the queen is pinned and it is supported by the rook. Now you bring in one more attacker. The king is not able to come to the rescue of the queen. Queen cannot take black queen, right? Because we'll get checkmated down. So rook to d8 really forces, I mean, you lose the queen. If you take black's queen, then it's a checkmate on rook to d1. If you don't take black's queen, then you are losing your queen because your queen cannot move anywhere. And so rook to d8 is a key move, winning move. You have to see how the king is placed and then see all of this, right? But this is a pretty easy one, I think. I think you all got it. Let's move to the next one. Good. This position, black to move. It is a bit tricky, but there is a theme around it. What is the obvious thing that comes to your mind? What is the obvious threat of black? Anup, what happened? You took quite some time to join. Anup?
Huh?
You took quite some time to join, I said.
Yeah, I had something to do.
Okay. This is a position black to move.
Okay. Has anybody solved it yet?
Not yet. Srushti? Ramnath? Sai Pranav?
Rook E1.
Yeah, rook e1 is a big threat. Only thing is that the white has got a bishop and a queen which can cover f1. So rook e1,
Oh.
white will play bishop f1, right? But you are right, that is the threat. So some variation of it is, you can make it work. I'm going to set this position up on the board. I think this is the position.
Sir, how about rook f5? I mean rook, yeah, rook f5.
Oh, yo, what did I play? It is I made it white to move. I think I should make it black to move. Black to move. Rook f5. Huh?
Yeah.
Rook f5, then queen takes f5. Oh, there is a bishop. Okay, okay. Sorry. Okay. That is what you mean. I hope I got the position right first of all, right? Yeah, position is right. So you are threatening to come to f1 also, but okay, right now you don't have this one, so fine. I don't have a what should I do? You are threatening queen to e1 also, huh? No, not yet. Not yet. One option I can look at is rook to f6. But
Then
I will lose my d2.
then queen takes, right?
Queen takes. And I will be able to. Your f1 is, yeah, I think f1 is this one. So you are saying the rook to f5. White should have a counter threat, otherwise it is not this one. Queen to d4. Yeah, queen to d4. Now rook to f1 doesn't work, right?
How about queen e1? Oh, the
Queen
queen
E1,
can
then
come
queen
back
G1.
and block.
Queen e1, then queen g1.
How
Oh,
about
okay.
bishop to d3?
When?
It's for black.
When?
In the position. Bishop to d3 now.
First move itself, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, first move bishop to d3 is a, what is this called, you know? This called
Interference?
interference, correct. Interference, and that is the key to this. Because now, in fact, the black bishop can be taken by 3 pieces, but whichever way you take it, you are at a disadvantage.
The
If you
bishop
take
is the
it with
best
this rook-
way.
If you take it with this rook, then obviously this is a checkmate.
To
Right?
take with the bishop, then the rook is lost.
Yeah. Then this is lost. Actually, sorry, I think there was a there is a small mistake in the position. King is on h8 and not g8. Because if king is on g8, yeah, king is on h8. Because if king is on g8, then you have a tactical solution. Bishop takes h7 check, followed by you will take the queen. But that is actually not there in the position. I set up the position wrong. See, the king was on h8. So my mistake, I will go back and correct it. The original position was r5k, r6k, r6k. Yeah, this was a position, and in this position, but that minor difference is really important, because now bishop to d3 works. If you take it, then I will simply take this, and if you don't take it, then what can you do? What can white do anything other than taking? And anyway, this rook is also attacked. This bishop is also attacked. So you have to take it. Right? You have to take it. Now you have lost an exchange. Already you were 1 pawn down. Now you are one more. You are an exchange down. So now this should be easy to win now. So interference is the key to this. Sushti, you found it, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Very nice. Bishop to d3 is the interference. Very nice. And we saw why rook to f5 does not work, because queen to d4. And now it is probably white who may be winning now, because you have a threat on d8 and you have a threat on c2 also. So yeah, I think that was that. So good. So with that, we complete our session for today. So thanks for joining, and we will meet next week. Okay.